Hi everybody. Welcome to Silver Red. I'll be your host, Rami. This should go. Anyway, so today's topic is going to be on Lent. So, what are you giving up for Lent? How are you going to spend your time for the next 40 days? And so, Ash Wednesday started. Lent started on Ash Wednesday. Ash Wednesday started Lent. Okay, I did something there, right? Didn't I? Ha. So on Ash Wednesday, Catholics, we go to church, we get our ashes on the foreheads, just like when the priest puts the ash on your forehead, he says, you're a dust, and unto dust you shall return. And I think that's like a very humble reminder for us that, we're here today, we're gone tomorrow. And so I'm just here to encourage everyone to make it a good Lent. What do I mean by that? I think a lot of times we say we're going to give up sweets, we're going to give up this, we're going to give up that. I think we can also find avenues where we can say, hey, I'm going to give up gossiping this year, this Lent. Yo, I tried that one time. That was the hardest Lent ever. Whew, giving up gossiping. That was hard. But you know what? That is something that, it's at the end of the day, if you stick to it, you will be fruitful in it. I can't say I stuck to it all the way, but I think at the time I didn't even understand, like, okay, if you try it and you fall, just keep moving, right? But a lot of times people, when we try something, myself included, when we fall, we just like, okay, it's okay, I'm not doing it again. But during Lent, a lot of people do fasts. Some people give up shopping, some people give up TV, and the other one that some people give up is social media, which is pretty hard. There was a time I gave up Facebook for Lent, and I never went back. Like, after that Lent, it was just it. I never went back. I logged in once or twice after that, but I ended up just closing down my account. And then Instagram too, for example, I have given that up for Lent like twice. Like, I just took the app off all together, and then reinstalled it. So, but sometimes people that use social media a lot for like their business and stuff like that, you can figure out days where you're like, okay, you know what? Maybe Wednesdays and Fridays and Saturdays, whatever it is, that I'm gonna be on social media for like, say, 1 hour or 2 hours. Like, be there, do the business that you need to do, and get out. Don't browse. For people that are using for business and they're just on there for whatever, fun time, whatever the case is, I think that you can tell yourself, okay, you know what? Instead of being on here 24/7, maybe I should reduce it to 30 minutes and figure out what 30 minutes is going to be. Would it be during your lunch period, or would it be at 6 p.m.? Or you can tell yourself, okay, for 6 days, I'm not going to be on Instagram. And then on Sunday, you just log on it for like 2 hours and then get whatever it is that you were trying to do or look, and then keep it moving. I think that's a great way to, a great thing to do for Lent, because a lot of us are addicted to social media, whether we want to agree with that or not. And so, like, our priest in my parish told us a story about this guy who, for Lent, he decided to give up cursing. And he told God that for every time he cursed, he said a curse word, he's gonna put a dollar aside. And so at the end of Lent, he sent the parish priest a letter. And in it he said, this was my Lenten penance. This is what I told God, that if I gave up cursing, and if I cursed, I will put a dollar aside. And guess how much that was? $365. So 365 times he cursed. And I can just imagine, like, how many times this guy really curses, right? Like, it must really be one of those really hard things. But I'm sure it was very fruitful for him. And I also think that we should learn to fast more. I have said this a lot. Like, fasting is beautiful. It's a good way to get closer to God. And I'm just here to remind you guys, a fast without prayer is not a fast. So if you're doing intermittent fasting, it's not a fast. That is like, yeah, that's a fast for health. But if you're going to fast and bring your petitions to God, I promise you, you have to pray. When you start your fast, you pray. Midway, you pray. At the end, you pray. Or you can start with prayer and end with a prayer. But that's what makes a fast. and you just figure out what you want to do. I was talking to a friend of mine who said, oh, I'm not good at fasting, I don't know how to give up stuff because I'm gonna fail at it. And I told her the way I started fasting was, I remember this lady was telling me, hey, just do, she said do 6 to 9. I was like, man, that's too easy, because a lot of times you're running around by 9 o'clock is when you settle and you're trying to eat. So to me, it wouldn't mean anything. So she's like, okay, I don't want you to just lose focus, right? So I did a 6 a.m. to noon. That's how I started. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, by noon I was like, I'm about to die. But you know, with time you get used to it, and then you start challenging yourself, like, okay, I'm gonna do it to 1, I'm gonna do it to 2, I'm gonna do it to 3. And then the first time I did a 6 to 6 fast, I won't even lie, it was amazing. Was it easy? No, it was hard, but with God's grace you're able to go through it. I feel like we can find those ways to mortify our flesh like that. And some people give up you know, just shopping. And you know, those are those little things that we do that we don't even know that we do as much. Shopping is one of them. We're always online buying something. So I think that also helps your pockets, but I think you know, it's one of those things where as long as you give it to God and say, hey, I need help in this avenue, God will be there to help you. So guys, if this was your last Lent on earth, how would you want it to be? I think we should ponder on that and really think about how we can make this Lent, this period, holy and meaningful, right? So as you journey with Christ through this period and reflect on his passion and death and the things that he had to go through, also bring your problems and just lay them at God's feet at the same time too, and also try to figure out ways that you can give back to God, whether it be almsgiving and just praying and spending time with him as well. And so you guys, let me know in the comment section, like, what, you know, you're giving up for Lent, or how you've spent Lent. Do you read the word more? Do you fast? Do you give up gossip? I think gossip is hard. Giving up gossip is hard, especially for us women. Oh my God. Not to say men don't gossip. Men gossip too. I'm just saying. You know, you don't know what I'm saying. You know, I'm just saying. Whew. Yeah. Yeah. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section. And with that being said, guys, I'll be signing off for today. And you guys have a good day and have a great Lent. Make it a holy Lent. I'll be praying for you guys. You guys don't forget to pray for me. We all need each other. We need these prayers. The world is crazy, but with God on the side, we can do any and everything. So have a good day, guys, and see you in the next video. All right, bye-bye.